Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, the hands are back. They're looking a bit better. It's the eczema's gone a little bit. So, well, until next time. But let's get on with it. Right, what have we got for you today? Let's get back to fountain pens. We've got for you a lovely, handsome fountain pen. Now, for you regular viewers that watch on a regular basis, you would have seen this pen in this pen haul video here. There it is. Look at that. What a lovely pen. It's actually in quite good condition as it is. Just needs a little bit of tinkering when I find the time. And after finding a little bit of time, and doing a little bit of tinkering, here's the pen in question. What a lovely example. What we've got for you here is a Parker Vacumatic, and this is the Maxima, or, well, do some people call it the Senior Maxima? There's so many of these Vacumatics, sometimes the names can be quite confusing, so let's call it the Parker Vacumatic Maxima. As I say, it may actually be the Senior Maxima as well. Comes, as you can see, in a black colour. They actually term this the laminated black colour. Now, obviously, they made colours in the sort of the pearl colours as well, which are very desirable as well. This pen, in its own right, is also a very desirable and sought out model. The reason being is that the Maxima is actually the largest pen they made in the Vacumatic range of the period. And when I say period, this one I'm dating to 1940s. Now, we'll show you in a moment, this is what they term as the second generation speedline filler. And the second generation Vacumatics were, I think, from around about the 1937 through to 1941. So, yeah, in 1940s, dating this one is within that range. As I say, it's one of the largest Vacumatic pens they made at that period, and the size of the pen capped is 134 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a lovely 13 millimeters in diameter. Now, let's go through and show you the barrel imprint, which is lovely and clear. There you go. To the left, made in Canada, Parker Vacumatic. Does it have a registered number or something? And then you'll see the date number there to the right, which indicates, or I'm dating it to 1940s. So a lovely clear barrel imprint. Now, this model, as you can see there, has got this quite a wide cap band, and it's what we term as this chevron patterned cap band. If we go up to the clip, it's got the correct clip of the period, and it's what we term as a split arrow clip. And you can see there it's got the word Parker running sort of between the feathers there. To the very top there, we've got a black sort of slightly conical stud, which complements the end of the barrel there, which also has this stud sort of slightly peaked, in very nice condition. There's no wear to the band, to the clip, to these bands anywhere. It's in very nice condition. Okay, so a very handsome pen. So let's unscrew the cap for you. So as we've just said, it's made in Canada. I believe they made them in the USA as well. Okay, so there's a few different angles, but once again, a very, very sought after model, very desirable, especially this sort of double jeweled model. If we take you up to the section, you can see it's got a section that flares out towards the nib, and then the nib itself, let's keep it nice and still, is a two-tone nib. This what we term as an arrow nib, and the imprint on the nib has 14 carat just underneath the feathers. Then it has Parker Vacumatic registered trademark, and then maybe hidden in the section, I don't know if you can see it to the bottom, it has made in Canada, and then inside to the bottom of the nib it actually has also a 0, or well, yeah, a 0 for 1940s. Okay, so the nib is a correct nib, 1940s, which sort of is the same as a barrel imprint there of 1940s. There's a sideways view for you. We've got the feed underneath there. As you can see, the standard sort of Parker feed, a ladder feed. It's got the letter W, which, to be honest with you, I've actually read somewhere it states that it's a wide feed. So I don't know how correct that is. It's just somewhere I was reading, and I came across it. So the W, which I've asked in the past, I think indicates that it's what they term as a wide feed. A very nice pen indeed, this lovely large nib which complements the large size pen. Very nice and comfortable to hold. Now, as we've said, this is the laminated black. So what we've done, we've disassembled the whole pen. We've taken the Vacumatic pump out. We've put a brand new diaphragm in it. We've cleaned it internally, and if I bring on the light there, you can see it's got lovely transparency. In fact, if I take off the blind cap, which in this case, as you can see, is quite a long blind cap, because it now has this what we term as a speed line filler, which sticks out a little bit more than the earlier one. So we bring on the light back in again and press down for you. There you go. You can see the diaphragm moving in and out. You can see the breather tube there, but as you can see, a lovely clear barrel. Now, I believe, I've not had one of these before, I believe because it's the Maxima, the largest pen in the Vacumatic range, I believe it holds quite a bit of ink, but because I've cleaned it internally, everything's been cleaned, I'm not going to fill the pen because I'm not 100% sure yet whether to keep the pen or to sell it or to find a new home for it. Okay, but as with all my pens in my collection, for the right price, they are all available. Because as I say, this is a sought after model. It's not a pen that you're going to buy for £50. As I say, it's a sought after model. It's highly desirable, and that reflects in the price. So yeah, we may find a new home for it yet, but I know you people like to see the pens writing, and it'd be interesting to see how this one writes. So to the right I've got some ink. Let's dip it in the ink and let's see how the pen writes. So what we've got is a Parker Vacumatic, and this one is the Senior Maxima model, made in Canada and made in the 1940s, because as we said, from 1937 to 1941 was the second generation speedline fillers. Let's give it another dip. It's writing very nicely indeed. I'm feeling a little bit of sort of softness, or does it have any flex? Look at that. Very nice writer. So writing very nicely indeed. I don't know, let's say with a medium line maybe, but look at that. With a little bit of downward pressure, it's a flexy nib. It's given us a nice variation in the line. Okay, so very nice indeed. And well, to be honest with you, unexpected, but very nice indeed from this gorgeous pen. So not only is it a highly desirable Maxima model, as I said, the largest of the Vacumatics around that period, with a lovely nib that writes with some variation. So yeah, maybe let's find a new home for it. I'm sure there's people out there that would love this pen in their collection because of the desirability and the model itself. This lovely double jeweled Vacumatic in laminated black. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, down below leave a comment, just down below as well. Give the video a thumbs up if you will, if you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and this handsome pen. I'm going to say bye-bye for now.